Hello, everyone, and welcome to our very first 1TP first time playthrough. I am your host, Shadow Streak, and with me I have my other co-host.
It's me, Taylor!
Yeah, and we are starting our very first LP on this channel with the Spyro Reignited Trilogy, specifically Spyro 1. We'll probably do Spyro 2 and 3 at some point in the future, but we're just doing the first game for now, so yeah, we're pretty excited about this. We came up with the idea for this channel. Well, I've wanted to do a gaming channel for like years, but I came up with this specific idea for this channel a few months ago, and we kind of did some tweaking for a few months, just kind of planning everything. Go to save slots, go back. And then go down to save slots, go to 2. Or 3, whichever, and then go. Yeah, there you go. So we're going to be doing Spyro the Dragon as our first 1TP. Just to let you in on the general guidelines for how our channel is going to be structured going forward. Most of the time, the whole idea of first-time playthroughs is that one of, or sometimes both of us, but for the majority of the time, one of us is going to be playing the game for the very first time. The other is going to be an expert on the game. I figured that's a really cool idea because it gets both a newbie and an expert's perspective on the same game at the same time. I figure that's a really cool concept. I love hearing both sides of the coin, so I figured we'd do something like that. However, for our first game, we wanted to pick something we were both familiar with, just because it would give us both a lot to talk about, something we're familiar with, we enjoy. And it is technically a first-time playthrough because it is our first time playing through a game on the channel, so...
That's a little sneaky, but, kind of true, so we'll keep it.
Yeah, I love loopholes. So this is Spyro 1. We're currently watching a news broadcast, and Nasty Gnork here.
Ganasty Gnork.
Yeah, Ganasty Gnork, I'm sorry, is getting dissed on television. So he's like, I ain't having this shit.
Oh, look at all his love letters.
Yep.
I never noticed that before. I really never have.
Mm-hmm. They added a lot of cool details into this room for the remake, so... yeah, I really do enjoy the Reignited Trilogy. It's like the definitive way to play these games now.
I still prefer originals, but that's just me.
The adventure begins. Yeah.
Oh, that was so lame.
So how we're going to be handling this game is we're going to be swapping the controller off pretty much every time we do a level. So she's going to start off by doing this hub world, and then when she goes in the first level, I'll take over from there. So...
Thank you.
You're welcome, Nestor.
Can I skip this?
I don't think so. I think this is an in-game cutscene.
Lame. Ganasty Gnork.
And that's Tom Kenny voicing Spyro. Same voice of SpongeBob, among many other popular animated characters.
Okay, I need to get used to the controls again. Okay.
X is jump.
Yep.
I believe square is charge, circle is fire. And I think that's all you really need for now, because I don't think Spyro has the extra little boost jump at the end of his flight. Like, I think that's a 2 and 3 exclusive thing. And yeah, triangle, you go into first person mode. Well, semi-first person mode. So we are currently in Artisans, I believe, is the name of this area.
Hey, get back here. What the fuck?
And with this being a 3D platformer collectathon styled game, the objective is pretty self-explanatory. Spyro obviously being one of the biggest 3D platformer franchises of the late 90s, early 2000s era, where 3D platformers were like the definitive genre of video game at the time. Between this and Crash and Mario and Banjo-Kazooie and
which will make an appearance on the channel, might I say.
Which one?
All of them.
All of them? You're down for Banjo-Kazooie?
Yeah, why not?
Sweet. Banjo's fun. Yeah, it should be a good time. The main objective of Spyro 1 is basically to collect all of the gems, rescue all the dragons. There's a bunch of other mini collectibles along the way that count towards 100%. This will be a 100% playthrough. We are going to get everything we possibly can. So...
And if we skip something the first time around... we without a doubt will go back and make sure that we get it.
Yeah, I do believe... I don't remember if Spyro 1 is like this. I do know that Spyro 2 and 3, there are some things that you cannot get until later. I forget if Spyro was like that. You cannot touch
my
water
God.
in this game. Spyro cannot swim. He can in 2 and 3. Step on all 5 of those.
I know. I'm trying to get used to the controls again. I've been a little bit too used to Animal Crossing, so.
Yeah, this is definitely not that.
Hey, guess what this is?
A flower.
Yes.
Good job. You killed the environment.
Thank you.
Go kill that guy. Get him.
Give me your fucking money.
Nice.
Did I skip any? Oh, duh. Okay, got everything from over there.
And another fun thing you can do with Spyro, something I don't believe this was, I mean, this might have been in the originals or it might have been added in 2 or 3. If you press, I believe it's left stick, Sparks, which is the dragonfly, will point to the nearest gem.
Yep.
So that is something I did not learn for this game until I was already like halfway through Spyro 2. So I played the entirety of this first game not knowing that I could do that. And there were a few instances where I did not know how to get any of the gems as a result. So, yeah, so you're going to have to probably go back now. How many gems are in this level? I believe if you hit, is it options or the touchpad, one of those should show, yeah, 100 gems. Okay, and you've got 2 of the dragons. You're already 46% done.
Not bad.
Good job. So, another thing Spyro can obviously do is because he has wings, he has the ability to glide, not fly. He can't fly. And you got a skill point. Good job. The skill points are another optional objective for this game. You don't necessarily need to get them to beat the game, but again, well, I guess that's the whole point of optional, redundant. But you can use the various skill points to prove your mastery of the game, and they do unlock cool things like I believe like concept art or whatever in the options menu. So there is a reason to do them. You do get something cool, but it's not necessarily to beat the game.
I also want to add that while it may seem weird that I'm, destroying all of the flowers, there's, I don't know if you knew this, there was one special flower in every world. Mm-hmm. Did you know that?
No.
Aha! I win.
And what does the special flower do? Or
I
should
guess...
you just wait till we see it? Was there a guy right there?
What the fuck are you doing?
Well,
Get the
you killed
hell
him.
out of here. I don't remember what it looks like. Like I said, it's been a really long time since I've played.
It's interesting. Does it give you like a life or something?
No. God, I wish I remembered.
Well, hopefully you find it. Because I actually did not know about that.
Really?
Yeah. Unless there's a skill point in this level to burn all the flowers or something. I feel like there is a skill point for like burning all of something, but I don't remember if it's this world or if I'm thinking of something else.
It was the flowers, but I believe...
Is it... Well, I was saying, is it for this hub world or is it for like a different level or something? Because I know, like, it's definitely a thing, but I don't remember if it's for the hub world or something else. Nope.
There I go. I got those though.
I don't believe you are able to cancel your flight. Unlike Spyro 2 and 3, where you have that second like little hover jump thing where you can cancel your flight midair. I don't think you can do that in 1. I could be wrong. But
Thanks
nice.
for that.
75. Just 25 more to go.
Now, is there some up on that platform? There
Yes, there is.
Aha. Alright.
I guess another gameplay aspect that I can point out is Sparks, again, Spyro's little dragonfly there, is also your health meter. Also, there was a gem over to the right there. Or a flower, I mean, sorry, not a gem. Oh, no, the flowers do grow back.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I believe
so
they
then I
look...
don't think it's this level.
Or they look different. I'm trying to remember, but I can't.
Sparks, Spyro's dragonfly, is also your health meter, so he determines how many hits Spyro can take. His normal form is yellow. This is Argus. What's he say?
That's a thick boy.
He likes watermelon.
He extra thick.
extra thick. Oh yeah.
You're fucking weird. Oh my god.
One detail I really like about the Reignited Trilogy is they made all of the dragons individuals and unique. Whereas in the other games, there was like a set number of models and they'd reuse them. Mm-hmm. I think. Or they were just more basic. Here, like, every dragon is different. They have a personality. A lot of them either hold something or have a certain accent or pose or whatever.
Thank you.
But as I was trying to say, Sparks is Spyro's health meter. His normal base form is yellow. That's when you're at full health. After you've taken 1 hit, he turns blue. 2 hits, he turns green. And then he disappears completely when you've taken 3. And then if you get hit again, you die.
You're fucked, basically.
Yeah. This game does have a live system because it's based off the original, which had a live system. However, you are almost certain not to game over. That right there was a life box. Inside that contains an extra life. And that's all 100 gems. So I believe you have 100% of this area. So you can pick whichever level I do. So you're picking which level I go into. And I guess I'm doing Dark Hollow. Okay.
I guess so. All right.
Yeah.
Have fun on your flight.
Yep. But like I was saying, it's very, very unlikely that you're ever going to game over in this game because Spyro is not necessarily super difficult. There are some challenging platforming segments in like 2 and 3, but Spyro 1 I would say is probably the easiest game in my opinion. It's also like the most easygoing game. I feel like 2 and 3 add a lot of gimmicks and other things that are fun, but for just like a nice, relaxing platforming game, Spyro 1 is probably the go-to for me. I actually, unpopular opinion, but I tend to prefer Spyro 1 over 2 and 3. I've only come to this conclusion recently because I'm typically a huge Spyro fan, and I typically would say like 2 is my favorite, but after playing the Reignited Trilogy about a year ago, I've come to agree come to decide that, yeah, I think 1 is my favorite game.
I would have to agree. I'm also, I'm nostalgic driven. I mean, that's the thing. So obviously I started with Spyro 1, and I'm always someone who loves the first, the original. While I admit that, I do admire this game, I still prefer, boxy Spyro and... Yep.
Yep.
I don't know where I was going with that, but we're just going to roll with it, right?
Yep. I will say that I have very minimal experience with the PS1 games, mostly because I never owned a PS1 or a PS2.
Really?
I never had a PlayStation until the PS3 came out. And the only experience I really have with owning a Spyro game before owning the Reignited Trilogy was Season of Flame on the Game Boy Advance, which was like this isometric platformer. It wasn't very good. I mean, it wasn't like a horrible game. Oof. I can't see. I killed him. Cool. I
was like, is he ever gonna fall? God damn.
Yeah, really. It's not like a terrible game, but like it's a Game Boy platformer. Like you can't expect too much.
Me.
Yeah, you need to get behind this guy to burn him. That's right.
I wish he like made like an oof noise or something to signify that he's fucking dead. Are you?
I don't know why I'm going backwards.
I was gonna say, are you just gonna skip everything?
Whenever I play a collectathon game, I like to make absolutely sure that I've like collected everything in a room before I move on.
It's weird getting used to the controls, isn't it?
The only thing that it's weird for me is like the camera.
Yeah.
Using the camera, because it's like it's reversed, but it's not. Like I don't know. Like I can't explain it. I'm never used to the Spyro camera. That's like my only criticism with the game. Like sometimes when I want to turn the camera left, I end up turning it right and vice versa.
Yeah, that's...
But like, and I believe there is a setting for that, actually. If I go to camera, if I invert that, that might actually fix the problem. Yeah. But see, now I'm going to instinctively do it the other way because like I'm used to it being the other way. But this is the way I kind of prefer the camera to go. So it's like inverted. So I'm pushing the stick left to kind of push the camera right, which is really weird, but it's just what I'm used to for this kind of game.
I guess we'll do it your way.
This isn't Burger King. Anyways.
What? Sir, this is a Wendy's?
Wendy's is better than Burger King and McDonald's. Don't at me. Ow.
Don't
Apparently
come
he
for me in
doesn't
the
agree with me.
comments. I like touched one of my teeth with my tongue
Yeah.
and it started bleeding.
Excuse me?
I don't fucking know.
Okay then. But like I was saying, I don't have too much experience with Spyro games in owning them. The only times I'd ever get to play Spyro is I'd play them at my friend's house. And I was super into it. And like I always wanted to own Spyro, but I never got to because again, I never had a PS1 or 2. I should also add, I did have Enter the Dragon.
You're missing Green Gem.
Oh. Yeah, good catch. I did own Enter the Dragonfly on GameCube, but I ended up selling that back when I thought it was a good idea to sell my games. I regret it because I will never ever sell a game I own ever again for the rest of my life. But I did end up selling a few games, and Enter the Dragonfly happened to be one of them, and I'm kind of upset that I sold it. But you have it, I believe.
I do have it. I know that feel. You know, when you're younger and you're like, ooh, I can sell this game. I don't play it that much. Get a few extra bucks and put it towards a game that's, you know, in my eyes better. I did that with Super Mario Sunshine. I sold that shit for
That was a mistake.
$3
That was a
at
mistake.
a garage sale. Or a fucking yard sale or whatever. $3. You know how much that game goes for now? I don't even care about, you know, like, resale value. But, like, you're not going to be able to make it. Oh, yeah, you are. Yep. I thought you had to go somewhere else. Never mind. But I just love the game. I would love to be able to say that I own it. But as far as, you know, collecting and stuff goes and where my money goes, it's all with The Legend of Zelda.
As I'm sure you will learn over the course of this channel's existence.
Yeah, nothing else matters to me other than Legend of Zelda.
100%.
Okay, now
let me make sure.
Open the touchpad again. And go. How do you? There we go.
All right, so there's one in Stonehill. So this level is 100% complete. I will head to the exit now.
Then it's my turn again.
Heck yeah.
And
Whoops.
you failed.
I did.
That frog is like, bitch.
Because like I'm so tempted to use the hover jump move.
Yep.
Because I'm so used to that, but it's not a thing in Spyro 1. And yeah, that's that level. So I guess that ends off this part. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you'll tune in for part 2. Look forward to that.
Bye.